First for a rare card. We could take that and go to a shop here, although I really don't like that as a starting bonus very much. And then that locks us into... Well, actually, no, that locks us into pretty bad paths. Could go 3 shops, Act 1. That's not correct. I really want to be able to do whatever this is. That looks nice. Is 100 gold a starting bonus? It is, huh? Awkward. 100 gold does not let us take this path because the shop does not connect to it. Troubling. Most troubling. Fighting the Guardian. Can actually get 2 rest sites before the Burning Elite here. Burning Elite could be the first elite. Take on only 2 elites. Oh, I do like that. Curse and gold starts are pretty much just for when you have a shop before the first elite. I mostly agree, yeah. You really want to be able to capitalize on that. Definitely you have to go to a shop in Act 1 to want to take a starting bonus of gold. So it's either transform or boss swap if I want to do this. Yikes. Where's the reroll my starting options button, game? Slice and Dice has it. I want it in this game now. There's always the, you can always click this button and get new starting options if you want to. Don't think I'm going to do that, though. So, what to do? I actually could try 100 gold start and then just... not have a bonus. Path is gentle enough to start out that we could reasonably just take the money. I think it'd be better to transform, though. Surely. For fighting Guardian, seems insane to transform a defend. Poking, awesome. Thanks for the Prime sub and the full year. Douse the torches for good luck before transforming a card. Good idea. Alright, let's see what happens here. I'm going to transform a strike. How badly do I regret this? Unclear. I don't hate that, actually. Jamad, thanks for 28 months. Can I change my boss to Slime Boss willingly? I don't think that's a good idea. Let's not do that. Yeah, unclear. Results unclear. Probably I want to take one more event now. That's how I do feel. Early AoE solution? I don't know that it is that, unless we can find Blade Dance pretty quickly. Yeah, I don't know that it actually is AoE, though. Right, we play 1,000 cuts, then I play 1 other card, then I do 1 damage to all enemies, and then the gremlins hit me for 30. And then I have a turn 2. I can do 3 more damage to all enemies. They're almost... We've almost killed one of them at this point. They hit me for 30 again. Brilliant. I am going to play it here, though, hilariously. Just for fun. The power. Is it better than Quick Slash? Everyone knows my opinion on Quick Slash at this point. That's the question. So is it hot garbage or terrible garbage or an acrobatics? In Act 1. Let's try the Infinite Blades. Surely Mummified Hand is right around the corner here. Or I could just remove the Infinite Blades immediately. You know, it's not a terrible idea. I have to remove a defend here, don't I? If I'm removing a card. I could take a heal 7 is honestly not the worst idea in this position. We're certainly looking at a tough Act 1 already with the cards we've been dealt. How would I buff Infinite Blades? Honestly, I think I would combine Infinite Blades and Accuracy into one power. You get one Shiv per turn, and your Shivs do more damage. I don't see any other way for it to be remotely decent. You'd have to nerf the number on Accuracy, maybe back to 3-5 or something. But yeah, put them into one card. Then Accuracy, then you have your Shiv scaling and your Shiv generation together. You don't have to try to play the game of which one do you take first. Shiv Plus would also be a significant improvement, especially if you got a Shiv Plus from the unupgraded card. That would make it substantially better. 2 blades per turn is another way to buff it, but you run into issues pretty quickly if you take more than one copy. Hand size becomes a problem really quickly with generating lots of cards at the start of your turn. Maybe I take a heal 16, unironically. I'm not going to get to spend this money. I'm definitely going to want every hit point we can get. I think I'm going to take the heal. Really don't feel like that remove is going to help us short term. So I'll just take a few extra hit points here. Alright, Infinite Blades versus Jawworm. Here we go. Already things are going poorly. Would have been a great turn to draw the Infinite Blades, or the 1,000 Cuts, but we have no such luck. Guess I can play it then. Don't want to draw that 1,000 Cuts again. What are these draws? Good lord. Terrible. Okay, that's not bad. Can't do any damage, though. Please stop buffing. Help. Terrifying. He strikes. Yeah, there we go. Actually, not that bad. We took the 7 that we healed. Ultimately, that was take 7, which is more than we should have taken, given that we have added cards, but those draws were really bad. What's the difference between this deck's obviously best card and a forest that has no trees in sight? One's an Infinite Blades, the other's an Invisible Glades. Bilbo the Player, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. The Infinite Glade. One's neutralized, the other's no tree lies. Oh, I like that even better. Yeah, this is clearly the best card that we have in the deck. I think Flying Knee is pretty good here. Flying Knee can give us extra energy to play the 1,000 Cuts in the first place, or it can give us an additional energy to play another card with the 1,000 Cuts in play. Deadly Poison is also kind of acceptable as a way to deal with our boss. I think I like the Flying Knee more, though. But what about Quick Slash? What about it? This is what happens when you remove a strike. Life gets complicated. I'm going to play more than 6 cards, right? Yeah. Before the end of the fight, that is, not this turn. Okay, we're doing fine. Wouldn't call this great so far. We can take another damage power, or an expertise, or a bane. I think we take none of the above. We can't afford to draw an expertise in a hard pool fight. Where are the block cards? Where are the cards that do literally anything that is useful to me? Give me a Blade Dance. Give me a Cloak and Dagger. Give me a freaking Dagger Spray. Give me a Poison Stab. Give me a anything that isn't this. Jedi Monkey, thanks for the Prime sub and the 43 months. Why is Quick Slash bad if it's a +4 damage upgrade? It is a decent value upgrade, but the base card is sufficiently weak that it's not enough. It's just not enough, is how I feel about Quick Slash in all ways. I think I'm going to upgrade my 1,000 cuts. I'm definitely going to lose max health to get the Golden Idol here. It's quite nice. Try not to take too many hard pool fights before we get the upgrade, at least. Tape to Tape, a roguelike hockey game. I have not heard of that. Tank Torilla, thanks for the Prime sub and the 13 months of support. Yeah, we skipped the 1,000 cuts here, right? Surely. Thankfully, this is not a excessively difficult opponent. So if I don't play the 1,000 cuts, how do I kill him? Ah, I see. Let's Flex Potion save 8 here. We do 11, 11, 11, 8. That's 1 short, huh? No, that does not kill then. So we just take 8, that's fine. Everything's roguelike these days. It's a trendy thing to be. I think it's a cool like subgenre to sort of superimpose onto something else. There's a lot of different games that actually fit with it surprisingly well. Pretty impressed with Poke Rogue as an example. Taking the core mechanics of Pokemon and turning them into an actually difficult and replayable game experience. Elden Rogue. All right, we're taking a Dagger Spray. I prayed for one earlier. It goes really well with the Flex Potion, too. Do we get an upgrade before Elites? Yeah, we get... we already have an upgrade. We get another one, too. Another upgrade in a moment, if we wish. What does roguelike actually mean? Great question. There are a lot of different interpretations as to what exactly roguelike means, but I usually mean it, usually interpret it to mean 2 core aspects to a game. Yeah, permadeath and proc gen, as Gale Guy points it. You have, on one finger, you have random generation of some kind. Random player choices for advancement, random level generation, random loot generation, random enemies, random challenges for the player, random rewards. Some combination of these things. Every rogue game does it a little bit differently, but the idea is often that you are giving somewhat random choices, often a random subset of choices, frequently seen as a pick 3, like in Slay the Spire. You pick from one of 3 cards at each card reward screen. And then the other major aspect is that you start over from the beginning in some aspect when you perish. Many games also include what we call meta progression, the third stubby finger that is sometimes included, which is the ability to unlock things or otherwise improve your power such that you don't really have to start all the way over when you die. But a stricter roguelike will have you starting from a beginning state each time, and you maybe you can unlock different starting gear sets or different character classes, but you're always starting on floor 1, level 1, and you have to make it all the way to the end of the game without perishing. There's no save files or save states usually. So those 2 things make what we call a roguelike, or roguelite, oftentimes. Is it spelled roguelike or roguelite? There's no broad consensus on that. And the fine line between those different subgenres is ultimately up to everybody's interpretation. Again, which there's no truly clear consensus of. This is kind of like splitting hairs on music genres, in that there's no real answer that is objective at all. It's just everybody's opinion in a different way. So I'm not going to try to define it too strictly or whatever, because it's kind of up to how other people describe it and collectively use it. Oftentimes, the distinction rogue-like versus rogue-lite is used to describe the inclusion or exclusion of some kind of meta progression, but that's really not strictly adhered to. But yeah, ultimately, there's no right or wrong answers as to what those two terms mean, I think. That's a pretty good explosive potion. I'm not happy to use a potion here, but I am happy to not take... What are we taking? 11? Yeah, we're taking 11. So that potion saves 11 immediately. Lieutenant Dan and his magic legs, thanks for 2 months of support. Just wanted to say thanks for the YouTube videos. Finally got your first 820 heart kill on silent after 365 hours. Card draw really is the key. It truly is. I think I'm going to use it here. We get to kill these two with the strike, then we can neutralize Survivor. Full block this one. Yet takes 0 quick slashes. It's true. I take suspiciously few copies of Prepared as well. Warcry? Warcry says draw 1 on it, and yet, why don't I take all the Warcries I see? Huh? Why not? Oh, sweet. We even got the 20% chance of a potion drop, and it was an Entropic Brew, so massively rewarded for using the potion. Stab versus well-laid plans. Wow. Beards and Bacon, thanks for the Prime sub and the 42 months. And hello and welcome to Henning. Why is Quick Slash worse than Pommel Strike? We do get asked this one a few times, but I am happy to answer. It's all about context. Basically, what Ironclad can do with Pommel Strike that Silent cannot do with Quick Slash. Ironclad can apply Vulnerable with a whole bunch of different cards. Ironclad can gain a lot of strength. Ironclad can use his exhaust cards to remove all the other pieces of his deck and create a Sundial Infinite with Pommel Strike. Silent cannot gain strength from her cards, although you do have Phantasmal Killer. It's not enough. Silent only has 1 Vuln card in Terror. Silent cannot form infinite combos or really any meaningful synergies with the Quick Slash. Ironclad can also double tap Pommel Strike. Ironclad can also dual wield the Pommel Strike, and of course the Pommel Strike upgrades to draw 1 more. Pommel Strike Plus draws 2 cards. Quick Slash Plus only does more damage, and that 1 card draw is a very big difference too. So for all these reasons and more, Pommel Strike is way better than Quick Slash. Charnin, thanks for the Prime sub and the 21 months of support. Any mods I recommend for beginners? I would recommend Minty Spire. Do I have a link to that one? Exclamation point, Minty. Yeah, there's a link to Minty Spire specifically. A collection of various quality of life and cosmetic mods. Minty Spire is really good for reminding you that your relic is going to do something, because remembering all 15 different relics on your relic bar, their trigger conditions, and what they're going to do for you is definitely a very challenging part of Slay the Spire, especially when you're starting out. If Quick Slash Plus drew 2, would I take it more often? Yes, I would. Yeah, I would. Anyway, talking about the current card reward. Well-Laid Plans is, of course, a silent special. It's really hard to not want this card at some point during your run if you don't have Runic Pyramid. However, Backstab adds some immediate front load, which answers the threats that we're currently afraid of, notably this Burning Elite. Much easier to deal with a Gremlin Knob if we have Backstab turn 1. We've already got 2 powers. Adding a 3rd power is definitely going to slow us down. We're going to have a relatively weak turn 1, turn 2 if we add this Well-Laid Plans. So for these reasons, I think we should be taking Backstab over Well-Laid Plans, because the Backstab is what's going to help us get over these immediate obstacles and start collecting relics. Let's take that Backstab. Don't have to fight the Burning Elite. We can see what's in the chest. Regal Pillow. All right, well, actually, that could matter quite a bit. If we limp our way through this fight with no potions and low health, we can still rest afterwards and gain a ton of hit points. That's great. I'm going to take that, even if we don't necessarily end up using it. Do I upgrade the Dagger Spray? I think I should upgrade Neutralize, actually. Extra weak is very likely to save 5 health against Lagavulin, potentially 6 or more health against Gremlin Knob. Doesn't add much to our damage. If we want more damage, we should upgrade Dagger Spray, but I think sentries are already solved by Flex Potion Dagger Spray or the 1000 Cuts. If the deck wasn't as weak, would I take Key instead? Potentially. I think I would need a healing relic of some other kind to not want to take this Regal Pillow so early. Is there a non-curse card in the game that I take 0% of the time? I think I'm pretty much down to 0% on Metamorphosis. Or no, Chrysalis, rather, the skill one. Generate 3 random skills, put them in your draw pile at 0 cost. I pretty much never want to take. Wild Strike is a card I prefer not to take, although I can envision a scenario where I would take a Wild Strike. I've called Forethought the worst card in the game, but there are uses for it. I even used it to make Grand Finale work one time. That was really fun. It was a really good run. Do I ever really consider Mind Blast? That's pretty close to never, although there are some niche situations where it's pretty good. If you have Necronomicon and Bag of Marbles, that card slaps. Just absolutely destroys things. And if you have Prayer Wheel and can build a large deck on purpose, it can also be very strong. Easily 50 damage on turn 1 or 75 with marbles. So it can be used as an answer to Shield and Spear, potentially. Although, again, it's a bit of a stretch. But yeah, that Forethought Grand Finale run was glorious. Just glorious. Crit Error says, I once had a Forethought Rushdown Infinite on Watcher. That's great. Forethought Infinite. Ooh, this is a great fight. I can set up these powers. Cool. Assuming I draw them. Yeah, I am. So we can Flying Knee here. Here's something Flying Knee can do that Quick Slash can't, is make my next turn better. Time to wake up. Alright, very happy with this draw order so far. And that Neutralize upgrade already mattering here. This is a regenerating Lagavulin, which is a little bit scary. Nice, we got the Neutralize redraw. We play every card in our hand. Do we ever Flex Potion? This adds 25 damage to this turn. Doesn't seem like I'm likely to be able to kill this thing in time without using one of the potions, at least. Yeah, I think we should use it now for 25 damage. Make this fight nice and smooth. I still have the Entropic Brew, as well as a 10% chance to go to 0% potion chance. It's happened a lot lately, actually, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if we got a potion here. Ever use both potions on this turn? I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think so. I think we kill now before it becomes a problem. Yeah. Just the Shiv, I think, kills it. 2+2. Get a Bottled Flame. We can choose an attack to be in the opening hand. I can Bottle Backstab. Or Neutralize. Afterimages here. Okay. We have a stew going. 1,000 Cuts, Infinite Blades, Afterimage. Deck. And yeah, Bodily Neutralize is actually kind of cool. So let's do that. Neroz, thanks for the Prime sub and the 18 months. Got your first silent 2 streak with a Jank, Unceasing Top, Concentrate, and Setup Plus deck. Love to hear it. Will Act 2 Elites be rough with 3 powers? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to hope to find stuff that changes that, hopefully. Blade Dance, where are you at? That's what I'm saying. This is either Gremlin Knob or Sentries. Sounds like we want to upgrade Dagger Spray either way for a bit more upfront damage. We could upgrade Infinite Blades and Afterimage, and then we could have 4 innate cards. That'd be fun. Would it be good, though? I don't think so. All right, it's not Gremlin Knob. That's great news. I don't think I need to use a potion at all here. The 19... 29. I'll bring this to 12, exactly. Let's do that. And then, if we're lucky, we get Dagger Spray here. We do not. Ouch. My face. Looks like I do want to play the 1,000 Cuts. Take 10. 26. Hopefully that's fine. Could consider glugging our potion here. I don't feel like that's necessary, though. Bottom decked the Dagger Spray. Cruel. Egg of Preparation. Okay, we get even more cards on turn 1. Now I really am happy that we bottled, neutralized, and took a backstab. Would I consider ever streaming the Spire board game on stream with Tabletop Sim? I don't think so. I think it's a bit too slow-paced, especially if you're playing a multiplayer situation. I don't know why I would do it and not have it be multiplayer, so yeah. I don't think so. Acrobatics is more tempting now that we're past Gremlin Knob and all the elites. Could take a Crippling Cloud for more weaken. I think I'd rather just take Acro here. Give me some of that draw. I'll take the infinite blades, I guess. Gives me a few more options. Alright, easy fight. If we're lucky, we get a potion before the boss here. We do. And a blade dance. Or a backflip, but yeah, this is very clearly a blade dance. 4 cards in one is exactly what we want. I could upgrade that. How do I feel about fighting Guardian with 24 health here? I'm not in love with it. Upgrading Blade Dance matters quite a bit, though. And I have up to 3 potions to use. So we can probably get away with this. All right, let's try upgrading the Blade Dance. That's going to matter a lot in early Act 2. Although, so would the potions, I guess. I'm not sure. I feel like maybe I was supposed to rest there. 25. Got 8, 16, 6. So we can actually transform right now. Considering the draw pile, I don't hate that idea, because I'm reasonably likely to draw no damage next turn and be unable to transform it. Although I could just yeet cards if that happened. I do want to get these powers in play. Definitely would play this. We can leave it on 1. 1 is actually pretty good. Let's leave you on 1 intentionally. That means we need to do 10 damage next turn. Either the Dagger Spray or 2 strikes. Which is not that likely, as you actually note. But with the Weaken and the Distilled Chaos, I see this as a good opportunity to get set up. Because there's 11 cards, we're going to see 5 of them, and then we can hit an additional 3 of them, and then I have 2 more potions if I really need to. Thousand Cuts, Strike, Defend also works. That's right, we do have 4 energy next turn. Or with the Distilled Chaos. Yeah, we're totally fine. We can do Thousand Cuts, Infinite Blade, Dagger Spray. That's arguably the best scenario here, because now we get to play all of our powers and we don't have to use any of the potions. So, call that a perfect outcome. Acid Vega, thanks for the Prime sub and the 9 months of support. I'll take 1 to get rid of that card. We're going to definitely have to allow Shivs to get discarded sometimes. Which could be a problem. But I don't think it will be. Draw is a slight problem, though. Guess we only take 1. Alright, fine. Okay, that's not too bad. Doing very good damage here. Let's neutralize draw. Take 2 more. Easy fight. GG. All right, we're rich. Did you know that I play games other than Slay the Spire? It's true. Catch me over on Baalorlord Plays for card games, RPGs, strategy games, and more. We get Adrenaline, Afterimage, and Venom as the offerings here. This is an insane set of rare rewards. These are all actually very good, and Venom would be very good damage scaling against single targets. Adrenaline helps us get the existing stuff in play, or we can take a second Afterimage to get 2 block per card with a Blade Dance plus the deck. That is quite good. Personally, I am leaning towards our second Afterimage here over the Adrenaline, although I do like the Adrenaline. Second Afterimage really improves our blocking game, and that will make a big difference Act 2, especially if we can get another point of energy from our boss relic. So let's take another Afterimage. How many Afterimages are too many? I don't understand the question. Wait, actually, no, I have an answer to this. That screenshot is too many Afterimages. David David, thank you so much for the Prime sub and the full year. Does this deck take Ninja Scroll? No, because we're already drawing 9 cards on turn 1. So I would not want those 3 Shivs. Shwep, thanks for the tier 1 sub and the 7 months. Hey there, hi there. Oh no. To trust in Pandora's box or not to trust in Pandora's box? As far as I see it, we have 2 reasonable options. Option A, take the P-Box, transform all of our strike and defend cards. I mean, we have 2 Afterimages, so we just play stuff to block. We could get more copies of things like Blade Dance, which would help a lot, but there's a lot of useless silent cards, so we might not get anything good. Option B, take the Ectoplasm. We have enough money for the rest of the run to be reasonably happy with. We're not happy that we have Golden Idol, but the additional energy is so helpful that I think it would be worth taking the Ectoplasm anyway. I've seen Pandora's Box go pretty badly for Silent before. Am I willing to trust it here? I'm not sure. What happens if you pick Pandora's Box while having a starter card bottled? You still transform the card, you still have the bottle, but the bottle does not function anymore. So you essentially unbottle and transform the card, in that case, I believe. There's also Tiny House. And a very small note in Tiny House's favor is that Golden Idol makes Tiny House give 25% more gold. You get 63 instead of 50. Thus officially confirming in the lore that the Tiny House is an enemy. If you have Bloody Idol and Ecto, do you still get healed when clicking on gold rewards? No. No, you do not. I'm willing to risk it with P-Box, I guess. Ectoplasm is not thrilling here. It might be the smart play. Honestly, it really might be the smart play to take Ecto. But let's see what's in the box. The mystery is deeply compelling. Honestly, I'm not upset by that. We get a Calc Gamble, that's good. We get a Leg Sweep and a Blur, is kind of nice. Sneaky Strike's not horrible. Predator's quite good. Distraction is 2 cards in 1. Might even be a decent upgrade. Wouldn't call it a great Pandora's Box, but it's fine. We notably get no rare cards here, which is actually very unlikely. Oh well. Overall, I'd say it's a pretty reasonable improvement. Thankfully, we do have early shops available. How scared are we of elites? I don't think I'm sufficiently scared. Maybe I should be. I like fighting this elite because we can rest afterwards, or beforehand if necessary. We're going to upgrade Quick Slash? Not a chance. I would rather upgrade Acrobatics, or Calculated Gamble, or Flechettes, or Leg Sweep, or many other things, or Distraction, honestly, before I would upgrade Quick Slash. Does that mean the rare odds in our card rewards are super high now? No, transforms are rolled completely separate from regular card rewards. So we just got unlucky there, and we're not going to get any kind of recognition from the game of that. And that's okay. Let's see how we match against a Shelled Parasite. Hey, we got Leg Sweep turn 1. That's kind of nice. Can't do 1,000 cuts in Leg Sweep, but I can do Flying Knee in Leg Sweep, which I probably want to do. Taking 10 just seems reasonable. Am I willing to yeet a potion? That could change things for us. Is upgraded afterimage not a concern because it's too slow on turn 1? Honestly, I would kind of like to draw my afterimages on turn 1. However, I'm really hesitant to assign upgrades that... A, might be redundant, right? We're just giving a guarantee of a turn 1 draw with 9 cards on turn 1, although I guess 2 of them are locked in. We get 7 random cards out of 19 cards, so we're pretty close to 50% chance to just get an afterimage on turn 1 anyway, right? So we're saying there's about a 50% chance that upgrade does literally nothing in every fight currently. And then you're comparing that to an upgrade that has an actual direct numeric improvement on your cards. It's pretty hard for me to really value these very much as a result, right? So Nebulous, 50% chance to do something, but I can still spend my turn 1 energy on other cards. Or literally have a bigger number. It's an easy choice for me. If we do 1,000 cuts and then potion, would it trigger on the played cards? Yes. What are we looking for as Act 2 current needs? I would say we're looking for energy of any kind. Anything that lets me play another card per turn in one way or another. So energy generation, energy discounts, upgraded cards that we get from card rewards. I think I am going to Distilled Chaos. Do I Leg Sweep first? I don't think so. There is Calc Gamble, but I'm going to risk it. Cool. Okay, Sneaky Strike just got made free. I made an Acrobatics, and then I played an Acrobatics, which created an afterimage. How quaint. Should I have played 1,000 cuts first? No, we're not playing 1,000 cuts. It's too expansive. Gamble for 6 cards, get all of these, so I can gamble Afterimage Blade Dance. I'm going to do that. Block for 23. Now we can play 1,000 cuts. Do we want to, though? I actually think I'm playing Infinite Blades, Dagger Spray, Blur, Neutralize. Keep 2 block. Easy fight. Once we have our powers in play, we're actually quite strong. Get some money. A second backstab, honestly, seems good. This is a help us out in Act 2 kind of card here. And does further improve the value of upgrading an afterimage, too. Backflip's also kind of nice, though, right? That's card draw. Card draw is good. But a second backstab helps me take out a Slaver very quickly. Or Gremlins. I'm going to take a second backstab for the upfront damage. And we're immediately going to put it to use against these nerds, lose all of my money right before the shop, or fight these nerds, get the red mask, making enemies weak on turn 1. It's also an easy choice for me. Although, do I play these cards, or do I play Calculated Gamble, looking for better stuff in the draw pile? I might do that. Let's see, what's my current best line? If I backstab, backstab, Predator, that's only 37 damage, so I could kill Romeo, but not Bear. Can you bottle an innate card? Yes. There is mostly no reason to do this. Although there are a couple of niche benefits. Namely that the card cannot be removed from the falling event. Really want these afterimages in play. You know what? I should upgrade one of those. Sneaky Strike is also free if I draw into it. I'm just going to gamble here. Discard the whole thing. Yeah, we get Sneaky Strike, Afterimage, Blade Dance. That's what I want. And we get Dagger Spray next turn now as well. So who's dying first? That is the question. Let's see, I go Afterimage, Sneaky Strike, Afterimage, Blade Dance. That'll block for enough. We do 12 plus 16 damage, so we don't kill anyone. I'm going to end up with -4 dexterity, but I do not care. Romeo will weaken us next turn. I don't think I can play 1,000 Cuts Dagger Spray, can I? It's going to have to be Dagger Spray Acrobatics or Dagger Spray Leg Sweep. I think it's got to be Acrobatics. We have to look for more. So I guess it should be Acro first in case of Sneaky Strike. Okay. This is 7 block in 2 week. That is pretty good, actually. Next turn, Bear attacks for 20 is a problem, though. I'm gonna Acro. Yeah, that was super worth it. We got Sneaky Strike and Blade Dance. Extremely worth it. How much damage am I looking at now? We can do Sneaky Strike, Dagger Spray, Blade Dance. So that is 12. Plus 12 is 24. Plus 16 is exactly 40. You're super dead. All right, easy fight. We perfected this fight. I did not expect that, actually. All thanks to using the Calculated Gamble on turn 1. Discarding our double backstab. Curious. Very curious. Oh my. That Tactician says plus on it. So does the Flying Knee, but whatever. And I'm about to go to a shop where I can remove a card and possibly purchase another discard card. Oh, yeah. Or possibly purchase Well-Laid Plans. Let's take that Tactician Plus. That's not Well-Laid Plans. This is also not Well-Laid Plans. These are pretty good, though. I can finally buy Pantograph. I feel like I keep seeing that and being unable to afford it. If I want to fight this elite, I'm really liking Shiv Potion. Really liking Shiv Potion. And we do card reward, Shiv Potion, and Pantograph to the calculator. No. So I have to lose one of those 3 things. Probably I just buy the Waffle instead then. Waffle is a lot cheaper, gives us health now instead of health at the end of the act. Although it's not as much total health, right? The Pantograph heals for a ton in Act 3 and Act 4, which the Waffle won't do. Although 7 max health is still decent. So I'm liking Waffle, card remove, Shiv Potion. With the card remove being what? Is it time for infinite blades to go? I don't think so. We can lose the flechettes. We can lose the quick slash. Oh, fumes. Fumes is pretty losable too. Yeah, I think fumes actually. Unless I buy catalyst. And then maybe not. I think I'll lose fumes. Mercury, thanks for 28 months of support. Yeah, main fumes use is artifact strip, but I really don't feel like I need that with the way this deck is going. Keep a bit of money for ourselves. Oh, healing. Whenever we gain gold, heal 5 health. It is possible that it becomes the best option to actually keep the golden idol in some runs. You can gain max health. But I think in this case, I would prefer the constant trickle of healing for the rest of the run. Yeah, really happy we didn't take the ectoplasm, that we did get this. That's pretty sweet. And I find some potions. Oh, heck. Panagraph, come back. Dang it. Is this a drink the entropic brew moment? In fact, I can discard cunning potion, drink entropic brew, and then pick up, and then I choose 2 out of 4 potions to keep. Kind of like that. Or we could just go double cunning potion is also an option. Upgrade after image right away. Truly, literally amazing. I think I'm going to discard Cunning Potion and drink the Entropic Brew. We get Fear Potion, Flex Potion. Let's go Flex Potion, Cunning Potion. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to kill slavers for sure. For sure. Wait, do I go this way? Hold on. Is it actually correct to do the more elite option? Given our propensity for shivs... Actually, I think this path is kind of amazing. We even have lots of healing, right? Like, this is not a bad idea. Let's do this. Upgrades are nice, but not as nice as relics are. Oh, hey, it's Flex Potion time. Greetings, bird nerds. I mean, human nerds. Prepare to die. Backstab, backstab, neutralize, survivor, flying is pretty good. Or I can gamble. Gambling seems likely to make us take more damage. I think we're good. Currently, we're going to heal to full anyway. Yeah, this is fine. Actually, I should have played Predator there, because we do have 2 more health we could lose without consequence. Oh, well, let's go after image leg sweep here. Spooky. Cool. We heal to full. We get the boot. Boot dance. Holy moly, the damage increase on these shivs is gargantuan with the power of the boot. Also, Nemesis is going to get wrecked. Catalyst? Hell no. Cloak and Dagger? Hell yes. Although I think I'm going to upgrade my acrobatics. to make it more likely that our tactician does something successfully. Get more card draw on the deck at this point. We can upgrade an afterimage here. Or should I upgrade afterimage first and then acro? Maybe afterimage first. Just one of them. Then acrobatics. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that afterimage upgrade, in retrospect. Seems good. Seems very good. This should be a very easy fight. Blade Dance just kills you. Full block with Blur. I think I'd rather play Infinite Blades. Take 3 here, since we're healing for 5. Go. 1,000 cuts. Afterimage. Fight is ours now. Hello? Did get the Acrobatics Tactician combo. I like it. Oh, the boot with the flechettes is also almighty powerful. We are unstoppable. Boot has already added 17 damage this fight. The power. Where's our kunai? Right here. It's not a kunai. Why didn't I take poison cards? Am I dumb? Damn it. I like our Shiv deck, though. It's fun. The Reddened Needle gives us 4 plated armor each combat. That's very helpful. A little bit more block goes a long way. Okay, let's upgrade that acrobatics. And I'm probably just going to fight another elite, because we perfected 2 elite fights, basically. Still in the easy pool, apparently. Whoops. My bad. Where is it? Boot. Power. The fight was very free. We get a Well-Laid Plans plus. Hello? Okay. I will click on the card. Won't even question it. I'll just take it. That's pretty sweet. Now upgrading Calculated Gamble becomes a bit more valuable because we can hold on to Tactician, and in general, we will have more cards in our hand, especially on the second deck cycle. So I think that's now a better upgrade. This is truly a blessed seed. We can do Event Elite Combat or Elite Combat Event. Does it matter? I guess let's do Elite right now, because we're set up right now to fight an Elite with 2 potions, so let's do this first. Would I take Grand Finale if I was offered it now? I don't know. I think I'm going to use my Energy Potion here. Although using it against Bronze Automaton's not bad either. I want to be able to get 1,000 cuts and Well-Laid Plans and Afterimage in play here. And I'm 70% to get another potion. I'm going to use it. Book always humbles you no matter how good your deck is. It's definitely a tough fight. A damage race. against the book. You have to be able to block a little bit while dishing out damage quickly is kind of the test here. And if you can't do that, it's going to be a tough time, for sure. Yeah, with everything in play here, we're OP. 5 times 5 damage. I think this deck might actually be good. This has been a good Pandora's box. Not having strikes or defense turns out is pretty sweet. Most powerful boot of all time. Hundreds of damage per combat. Get the Captain's Wheel, giving us block on turn 3, and indeed a new potion, although definitely a worse potion. We also get offered another Calculated Gamble, which I will take without a moment's hesitation. Having 2 of them means we are less likely to want to upgrade one of them, but I probably still do so. I don't need to upgrade both, just one. One is fine. Keep leg sweep and I guess 1,000 cuts, although I don't think it's gonna matter much. Or infinite blades, rather. Don't need to play blur here. Although it's better to do cloak blur than it is to do a leg sweep. Alright, we're already full blocking. Next turn we have sorted. So we can do Predator or Flying Knee Infinite Blades. Let's do Predator. Keep Flying Knee Dagger Spray? Sure. And just gamble or something. Block, though. I retain 50 block? What? Hello? Seems like too much. There's our energy potion back. Deflect Plus is very good. So is Tools of the Trade, saying draw 1 and discard 1 each turn. I really like that Deflect with a free upgrade. Deathdraw says, I love how this game has enemies that reward and punish basically every deck type. It's part of the masterful design of this game, I feel like. Far too many deck builders or games of this sort in general fall into a monotonous enemy design pattern, and it creates radical imbalance in the cards, because whatever cards are best at answering the default enemy type just win, and then the cards that don't do that are useless. But in Slay the Spire, because all of the enemies have such radically different abilities, there's a room for almost every card in the game. It's really well done. Get a matching keep here. Maybe I should have taken a combat. Could take a dash. Could take a Storm of Steel. Oh, I want a Storm of Steel. I don't think I want a Storm of Steel. What else you got? Neutralize. Normality again. Outmaneuver. Whatever. That was one of my big complaints with Baalorlord as well, Vibrating Sheep, is that essentially all of the combat, all of the enemies are effectively the same. You just need to make a bigger number each time, so the gameplay kind of devolves into what's the best way to make one big number, and then everything else is irrelevant. Doesn't entertain me very long. What is our upgrade here? Oh yeah, we wanted to upgrade one of these calculated gambles. Let's do that. Let's do that. This is why I considered an energy potion in this fight. Put energy pot to play something like Blade Dance Blur. I don't feel like I need to, though. I think we're fine. Just getting 1,000 cuts in play early means these minions aren't a problem. Although, this turn leaves something to be desired here. Currently, we lose 2 plated armor. I could save 1 plated armor by using our cunning potion. We're fine. Hey, that's my afterimage. Can't have that. I need that to live. Let's keep Deflect and Tactician. Not the Gimbal, though. I want to use the Tactician with the Acrobatics, which is coming up soon. Or with Survivor, actually. Very clean fight so far. We can use Blur on this turn to block Hyper Beam. Seems good to me. Let's wait for next turn to Leg Sweep. Let's play Predator Blade Dance here. The Gamble Leg Sweep. Back to 9 cards in hand. This deck is awesome. Yeah, this deck is sweet. Oh. What are my confidence percentages heading into Act 3? Feeling pretty dang good. I'm not sure what would threaten us in Act 3 at the moment. I guess Time Eater, mainly. Suppose we'll see what our rewards are here, and that can help shape. We get a 3rd afterimage is the first question. Yes, we freaking do. Other options are kind of trash, although Nightmare is powerful. If we want even more afterimages, we can take a Nightmare. But I think I just take 3rd afterimage. Pretty happy with that. Do I have a memory of a particularly bad, janky deck that I hated but ended up winning with? My favorite memory of a janky deck is this. I'm playing Ascension 20 as the defect. I have a deck that is centered around Hello World, Scrape, and Stack. The idea being I generate tons of garbage cards and then stack blocks for 50. And every card in the deck was completely terrible. This deck did not win, but I did get to the 2nd Act 3 boss after beating Time Eater with no understanding of how I did it. We just like ball lightnings and stacks, basically. That is the jankiest deck I've ever played that got pretty far, is my memory there. It was hot garbage, but I couldn't believe it almost worked. Too lazy for name. Thanks for the Prime sub in the 6 months. Did I have Pyramid? No, I was just drawing slowly through a giant pile of cards and somehow never dying because I could always block with something. Scrape was also hitting like steam barriers and I think I had a Dark Shackles, maybe. It was weird. It's really weird. Stack is also common. That's right. So Hello World can make stack. Too lazy for name. Thanks for 6 months, by the way, of support. Let's take an after image and a liquid memories. And then do we get energy or what do we get here? A mid. Who the hell needs a mid? This is not a pyramid deck. This is a coffee dripper deck. The rare case of don't take the pyramid because I already got the free well aid plans. More energy means more cards played, especially if those cards are card draw cards, like Acrobatics and Predator. So I'm thinking we want more energy per turn. This has the downside of we cannot rest at rest sites, which means Regal Pillow should have been skipped, indeed. We never used it. And Dreamcatcher will never see use. But we heal 5 every time we pick up money, so this is probably completely free. We could even upgrade a second afterimage to get lots of blocks starting on turn 1. I'd say we should go relatively heavy into the elites here. How are the merchants looking? Actually, I like this path. We get a few upgrades as well as several elites and a decent shop. Would Hand of Greed be good here? It would be okay here. Any other decent pathing? Really? I don't want to go to this shop. No, it's not a very good path. Does Bloody Idol heal twice against thieves? Yes, we actually saw that happen in this run. Does Thousand Cuts solve Repto, or is she still tough? I think she could still give us a problem. We do have the Dagger Spray and just really good draw in general, along with double backstab, so we can guaranteed kill the turn 1 daggers, or at least one of them. So I think for these reasons, she's not too bad. This deck has pretty good front load in general, so I'm really not that worried about Reptomancer. But she could give us a hard time, it's true. Definitely could. Terror or another Blade Dance. Both are pretty sweet. Terror deactivates our boot. I think I want the Blade Dance. Would I fight the double orb walkers with this deck? Yes, I would. Would it go well? Maybe? Not guaranteed. Where's our first boss? We are fighting Time Eater. Okay, Terror does help in that fight quite a bit. Yeah, we should probably take Terror. Could arguably even take Bouncing Flask for Time Eater. And that'll multiply if we can get our hands on an accuracy. Do we upgrade all of our cards? Hold on. Wait a minute. That's actually insane, right? We're at full health. We would have 3 upgraded afterimages immediately. And everything else would also say plus. Although our turn 1 at that point is afterimage, 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 backstab, backstab, neutralize, infinite blades. How many cards is that? 3 afterimages, 3 attacks, infinite blades, and then 2 random cards. Although I don't understand how that would make turn 1 scary. Because I guaranteed I play afterimage, afterimage, afterimage. So I get 3 block, and then I play 1, 2, 3 attacks, giving me 9 block. So we're at 12 block. And I still have 1 energy. So we get 15 block, 19 block with Thread Needle. We have 19 block on turn 1, pretty much minimum. And the enemy is weak because of Neutralize and Red Mask. Honestly, I really like that. Competition is a card reward, money, and a rare relic from the boss fight. I think we can take upgrade all here. How many upgrades that matter do we get? Let's count them. Let's assume the afterimage upgrades don't matter in this sense. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14's pretty dang good. And again, that's not valuing the innate, which I do value. How much damage is Time Eater doing to us? Hopefully none, but could be a tough fight, definitely. Do I want to play Infinite Blades? I don't think so. That's right, healing relics don't work. Basically, the easiest way I can communicate what this relic does is your hit points can never go up for any reason. There are no exceptions. It's quite devastating. Yeah, anything that you are thinking of or suggesting or typing in chat, it doesn't work. Nothing works. We've had first will aid plans. I think I do want another one. I'll take that. Can Inloth take Mark of the Bloom? Inloth can only appear in Act 2, and Mark of the Bloom can only appear in Act 3. In theory, if you're playing Endless mode, Inloth can maybe take Mark of the Bloom. However, there are a couple of problems with this. One is that there will be lots of different relics for Inloth to choose from. And two is that you've taken Mark of the Bloom in Endless mode. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't do that. Yeah, you can no longer heal in Endless. Really, really gonna tank your run pretty quick. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Although I actually think there is eventually an Endless curse that you get that prevents you from healing anyway. So I guess after you have that, you can take it, but then there's no reason to remove it at that point. So again, what are you doing? What are you even doing? Deck blocks for 1,000,000, by the way. How is Time Eater going to even hurt us if I block for 50? How's that even going to work? Reflex is here. If this card is discarded from your hand, draw 2 cards. Or another calculated gamble, but I'm taking a Reflex for sure. It's a good upgrade, too. Here they are. Do I fight them? Hell yes, I fight them for a rare relic and some money. These nerds are nasty, but so am I. We have fully upgraded decks, so I'm really not that worried here. We already full block, so I can play the well-laid plans and hold on to reflex here. I'm willing to use potions to avoid damage here, which we're definitely going to potentially need to do. Predator does not KO, but we already block, so I don't need to play Leg Sweep. Neat. Definitely just keep Reflex. Yeah. Not bad. Too bad. So yeah, no potion used, we perfect the fight. It's a pretty good sign, right? We get 54 gold and a prayer wheel, as well as, if we want to, an ancient potion. And another catalyst. I could have had 4 catalysts instead of 3 afterimages. I think I'm going to leave this on the ground. Prepared's not that bad. It does need an upgrade, though. I already want to upgrade the reflex. We stop taking unupgraded cards for a moment. Let's fight Reptomancer. How do we do against Reptomancer? This was a question asked earlier. How is our matchup here? I think the answer is just peachy. This is a good time for Energy Potion, actually. Don't underestimate Repto. Then I can cleanly kill both daggers, too. And I get more energy next turn. Yeah, I'm going to use Energy Potion now. Play Predator and the Infinite Blades. We can Repto. Draw 7, gain 6 energy. Play 1,000 cuts. Terrorize the Reptomancer. KO everybody. Oh yeah, and I blocked for 1,000,000, by the way. Still blocking for 1,000,000. Give me more stuff. Seven energy, please. All right, Repto gets absolutely dumpstered. We get a Happy Flower, and this one says plus on it. This one we can take. Let's take a Prepared Plus. Another 0-cost draw card is pretty good. Sweet, sweet. Going pretty good so far. We get a surprise encounter with a jerk. I see. A big stinky jerk. All right, we're going to have to block for quite a bit here. We have to block the Constrict plus the attack, so total block required here is 25. Heck yeah. Let's go Predator Gamble. Cool. I have Blur, I have Blur. Great turn. Distraction has been killing it. With the free upgrade, I don't have to pay it for playing it. That's a lot better. Definitely a lot better. Now perish. Regen potion doesn't work. Escape plan's alright with 3 afterimages. Another prepared plus. Cool. Let's take them both. Boot is gonna wreck this fool. Let's play the well-laid plans. Keep the gamble here. But where is a mummified hand? Is a great question. Where indeed is mummy hands? No, keep the prepared. Oh, right. Yeah, keep the prepared, I guess. Got plenty of block. It's the super attack. We don't take any damage anyway. Easy fight, just like the others. Paper Crane. Okay. So now enemies do even less damage. We again have massive weaken thanks to Red Mask and Neutralize on turn 1. We always have 3 weakness. There's another Reflex here or an Alchemize. I think with these Prepareds, I'm going to take another Reflex as well. Okay, this is getting extra silly at this point. You'd love to see it. We are also rich, by the way. Life is going quite well for us. Life is going very well for us. We might as well lose the regen potion, right? Does nothing. Snecko oil is better than that, surely. Surely. Damn it. Found it. I found the mummy hand. Twitch chat. Should not have taken the pillow. Should not have taken the pillow. Dang it. It's just how it is sometimes in the Spire. It's great, though. That is great. Kill that fool, play our plans. Does Regen Potion blink or do something different if we drink it with the Mark of the Bloom? The Mark of the Bloom would flash at the end of each turn when the regen would apply, is what it would do. Stop putting garbage in my hand. Have I ever forgotten the key and been bailed out afterwards? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Curious Observer has had it happen, though. I'm sure it's happened to other people, plenty. It's not to me. Infinite? Wait, are we actually going to go infinite once I upgrade these reflexes? We're getting awfully close to real infinite here. Let's take a Predator. Chemical X is here. Die is here. Mind Blast is here. We were talking about Mind Blast earlier. A third well-laid plans. I don't need a third one. definitely not. If I was going to remove a card for the Time Eater fight, what would I remove? Dagger Spray is pretty weak. Quick Slash is... Actually, I think I like Quick Slash more than I like Dagger Spray, probably. So I would remove Dagger Spray. We could also remove Infinite Blades to give us better cards on turn 1. We don't want it against Time Eater either, right? No, we don't. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Remove Infinite Blades. Let's do that. Yeah, we don't even have an accuracy, right? The blades are not that good. Do I want any of these relics? I don't think I do. I would love a Malaise to go with this Chemical X, but we don't have a Malaise. And I don't think we're going to have a Malaise. So I think we keep the rest of this cash for the shop in Act 4. This is our rare chance, according to this. We're at 28.5% to get a rare from an elite. That's a pretty high chance indeed. Although the chance that that card is Malaise is very low. I'm going to upgrade both of these reflexes. We don't need to upgrade both well-laid plans, at least not yet. Now, why didn't I take Catalyst? I am stupid. That's why. Keep Acro Prepared or Acro Reflex? I think Acro Prepared. Looks like a very good turn 2. Yeah, very good turn 2. Sweet. Sweet. This. Retain 55 block, add 18 more to it just for fun, and then retain that too. Yeah, we are spicy now. Deck is amazing. Loot Dog, thanks for the Prime sub in the 6 months. How about we add an Ornamental Fan to give us block for every 3 attacks played? Although, is that enough block for playing 3 attacks? I think we'd better add a 4th copy of Afterimage, just to be sure. We did get the rare card. All right, 4 Afterimages. Ultimate Shiv deck go, apparently. So the question is, how do we beat Time Eater? The answer is Time Eater attacks us for 80, and we just full block it, is the answer. Upgrade the Reflex, actually. I don't really want all 4 Afterimages on turn 1. It's kind of hard to play them all. Get rid of these. Definitely extend the Vuln with the Weaken. Probably I just want to play this so we can reset the clock here. Or I could do Blade Dance Gamble, but that's really not going to be a good idea now, is it? Actually, hold on. I like that idea. More powers in play. Or at least draw towards them. Yeah, there we go. Keep this and this. This first. All right, 4 copies of Afterimage get. Flip get, that's quite good. Just get that 1,000 cuts in play as well. 4 cards next turn. Pretty good damage. Definitely want to play Blur on this turn, since we're being attacked next turn. It's probably enough block. Let's keep Gamble, Cloak and Dagger, Sneaky Strike. Seems fine. We have to get through these Shivs in the draw pile. Just do lots of damage here. Block for over 100, no problem. Take one more. 5th relic from the right. This is Mark of the Bloom. It's the reason all of our cards are upgraded. In an Act 3 event, you get offered a choice. Upgrade all of your cards. You can no longer heal. And the you can no longer heal part takes the form of this relic, the Mark of the Bloom. That makes this a, quote, Mark of the Bloom run, which are both quite rare and quite fun, as you get to play with a very powerful deck, but your goal is to take no damage in basically every fight, which is not so easy to do. Not so easily done. We're never just killing him, right? Can't do damage that quickly. Let's just play it slow here. We briefly addressed this earlier. Can you give Inloth the mark? Only in endless mode can you do this. Pro tip, you should not do this in endless mode. Do not recommend. Genesis, I have an endless run with about 10 Marks of the Bloom. I see. Just keep collecting them then. I like that. Alright, you need to be weak. Still need to be weak. Spin to win. Button to 1. How does this deck beat Time Eater, though? How do we do it? GG, Tim. No problem in that fight. So far, we have taken no damage since acquiring the Mark of the Bloom. I think that pattern is likely to continue, even against the Awakened one who scales with every power that we play. I ain't afraid to know Awakened one. Burst, huh? Interesting. See if we could find Tactician. Sounds cute. Nice. Just play all the things, and life will be good. Could have bursted Catalyst. Damn it. You're right. And even though I'm playing a lot of powers in this fight, because we have Paper Crane, the Awakened one is just not going to do that much damage. Right, the Awakened one has 14 strength. This should be a 20 by 4. Normally it would be a 15 by 4 while weakened. Instead it's only a 12 by 4. No problem. No problem at all. And for that reason, we are not worried about the powers. I can play all of them because of Paper Crane. Four block per card is actually just a lot of block. So I'll even play this, just for simplicity's sake. I don't really care how much strength the Awakened one has. Although, remember, the Awakened one can always have more strength. We could burst the Blur. Here's an idea. Right. Let's keep the damage. 208 block, retaining for 2 turns, so we're pretty good. Although, might as well make it more. Turns of Blur. Still not enough. Six turns of Blur. All right, finally the turn ends. 300 block, retaining for 6 turns. I think we're good. Our enemy has 16 strength, but only does 20 damage. Explain that. Alright, no need for further blurring. If we wanted to, we could actually get the Barricaded achievement, the 999 block achievement, in this fight. So I'd have to not kill the enemy first. I do want to set up Happy Flower. That's true. Just tank some hits. But I say 1,000 Cuts is contributing here. Definitely. Definitely. 1,000 Cuts was easily hundreds of damage in that fight. 2 thump, 2 thump, 2 thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all this card playing? You prepare your afterimages, dealing 2391. Have I been here before? Boot is at a solid 8.5 damage per combat. Pretty good, actually. Do we just upgrade the 4th afterimage or the 2nd well-aid plans? I say the 2nd well-aid plans. What is the optimal frequency of hour-long Awaken One fights to still have them be enjoyable? Ideally, as infrequently as possible. Maybe once per 1,000 hours or so. Letter Opener looks like good damage here. I think the Ancient Potion is solid. We could do Ancient Potion plus Speed Potion if I'm feeling like a jerk to the heart. Honestly, that seems reasonable. Toolbox would give us a 10th card on turn 1. That's cute as well. And it's often a 0-cost card, meaning it blocks for 4. Bag of Marbles would remove Artifact from Shield and Spear. That's not too bad. I already have 10? No, we have 9, right? Yeah, we have 9. Right, 5 base plus 2/2 from Snake and Bag. Or are we getting a bonus card because of an 8? Hold on, I have to look at this now. We are drawing 10 cards on turn 1, says Hi M Ray. Wait a minute, really? Hold on. An actual interaction in this game that I was unaware of? That's cool. Okay, that is cool. Let's take a look at that again. I guess we can buy... I can buy Letter Opener. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So, if we look quickly at the start here, we start with 6 cards in hand. Backstab. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I do have 10 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 cards. And then the 4 regular cards. Curious. Cool. So if we didn't have either the Ring of the Snake or the Bag of Prep, we would actually still start with 6 cards in our opening hand. That's just a property of innate cards. If you have more than 5, they just all start in your opening hand. So I guess what's happening here is that our base draw is 6 cards, the 6 and 8 cards, and then each of our relics is causing us to draw 2. Fascinating. I did not notice that initially. That's cool. If you have more than 10, then you get a random selection of 10 in the opening hand, and all of the remaining ones go in random order on top of the draw pile. So you draw all of the innate cards before you start seeing the regular cards, basically. And yes, the neutralize is counted as innate because it's bottled. So just imagine the bottle is adding the innate keyword to a card. And I admit, yeah, I was wrong about the afterimage upgrades. They ended up being very important, very powerful. It's true. Kind of regretting not taking Bag of Marbles, though. Nice. Never mind. Scratch that. I do mind. Dang it. Wanted to weaken this guy. Heck. So I'm going to put my damage here. But I do want to turn around. Remove that artifact. Okay, this could be pretty bad, actually. I'm a little afraid here. Yep, that's bad. That is extremely bad. Nothing I can do about it either. Ouch. We do block 24, so I only take about 40 here. If we have a similar draw in the heart fight, we could perish, but I'm not too worried about that just yet. Not acceptable. Now we're talking. Okay. Fight's over now, though. The only thing I think I reasonably could have done in about that turn 2 is have different potions. I chose these potions to make the heart fight easier, so even with only 28 health, I'm not afraid of the heart at the moment. We want to set up the Happy Flower. It's probably a good idea. It's also easy to do. Oh, and yeah, if the Bouncing Flask had hit the front spear there, we would have taken dramatically less damage on turn 2. It would have been 6x4 instead of 10x4, I believe. So we would have saved 16 hit points from that Bouncing Flask being different. Ouch. And all that. We do get a Sundial and a second leg sweep. That's nice security here. Let's take one more leg sweep. Did we see any piercing whales this run? I don't think we did. I do not think that we did. Okay, it looks like a dang near perfect turn 1 here. We could block the vulnerable, but I'm gonna keep the 5 decks. Blur is huge here. Absolutely huge. So we Survivor and Blur. Okay, we never die this turn. Hopefully it's the big hits. Yes. Okay, we never die next turn either. That means we probably win, is my guess. Baalorlord, thanks for the Prime sub and the 4 months of support. Just 15 damage and we already block with the wheel. It's really good. Probably want to not gamble to let these 2 cards exhaust, but I do want to get to my powers here. I'll gamble. Get 1,000 cuts in play. Stink things up a bit, too. Alright, now we're getting blocked from every card, even after Beat of Death becomes 3. Which is just absurd. Let's focus on doing some damage now. Card is weakened forever. That's what I call damage. Although, yeah, just play it. Get the Blurricade. We can cycle back to the Blur, all the better here. Almost capped damage as well. In fact, we do cap damage on that turn. We did 200 damage there. It's a good time. Get rid of some ethereal cards. It's going pretty well. Sundial kicking in. Play the Blur. Damage capped it again. Absolute nonsense of a fight. Absolute nonsense. GG. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And don't forget to check out Baalorlord Plays for variety content. Click the blue Baalor icon to subscribe.